YouTube, welcome to my new channel. So rather than sitting in front of the camera and doing an introduction, which I just get nervous about, I thought I'd make some pancakes, some protein pancakes, while I give you a little bit of a introduction into who I am and what I do. So first of all, I'm going to put a little bit of coconut oil into the pan. Just a tiny bit, just about a teaspoon. Because it's so hot here, it's not solid, so it's quite easy to use. So pop a teaspoon of coconut oil in the pan. I'm going to give it some heat. Very, very low heat you just need with these. And we're going to heat that up, and then in here I've got 2 eggs whisked, and I'm going to add to that, this is 1 scoop, 25 grams of protein powder, vanilla. I use Muscle Food protein powder. I think it's my favourite one, and it's vanilla, so you can cook with it or you can make smoothies with it. So I've got 1 scoop of the protein powder, so I'm going to add the protein powder to the eggs. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking powder just to make them more fluffy. Just give that a little bit of a wipe. So just a teaspoon into there. I'm going to give it a bit of a whisk. So basically, I decided to do a channel because I used to live in London and I was a personal trainer there, and I've moved to Italy, and unfortunately, not being able to speak the language yet, I can't do my one-to-one training, so I have got a few online clients, and I thought another way of reaching people would be to do a YouTube channel, because there's not many fitness YouTube channels for Brits. So I'm just going to whisk this to a nice batter. So the coconut oil's obviously melted now, so I'm just going to give it a quick move around the pan. And then you don't have to use these, but I like to use these because it gives the pancakes a nice shape. So I'm going to pop one in there and the other one, and then all I'm going to do is get just one more whisk, and then I'm going to pop some into one, and then just a bit in here, and give them a couple of minutes to cook. So while that's cooking, I've got 10 grams of desiccated coconut in here. So remember, coconut it's full of saturated fat, so go careful with it, but it's also really delicious and very, very good for you. I've also got 20 grams of fresh peaches to pop on top of the pancakes when they're ready. So they're getting nice and fluffy now. I can see all the air, the baking powder doing its magic. So what I've done is I've taken the little round moulds away from them, just so they can spread out a bit, because they've turned out quite thick. You can never really predict what they're going to turn out like, these pancakes. So I'm going to turn them over. They smell absolutely delicious. Turn them over. Cook them on the other side, make sure they're nice and brown and crispy. In fact, I probably only used half of that, so that was 10 grams, so I'm just going to use half because there's plenty there. And then on top of that, I'm going to put some fresh peaches. And there they are. pancakes with desiccated coconut and fresh peaches. I hope you've enjoyed my first video. If you look underneath, there's a little thumbs up, so click on the thumbs up, click on the subscribe, and then every week when I put a new video up, you'll get a notification and you'll be able to see what I'm up to. So there'll be more exercises, you know, nutritional advice, breakfast ideas, anything that can help you just stay fit and healthy. Like I said, it's not about being skinny, it's about being sustainable, healthy, and staying as young as you can, as long as you can. Okay guys, see you next week. Bye.